And he likes to have what we call a drawl. All right? Please give a big, warm round of applause for Gareth Ball.
Thank you, Poplar. How are we?
Good.
We're well.
Good.
Malaysia, are you well? You good? You good? And who is it? It was Hungary there, sir. You well?
Yeah.
You big thumbs up. Very selfish shirt, aren't you? Very selfish shirt. Yes, it's good. I'm excited. You all excited? You excited? Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. Are you high? You're high. Who's high? Who's high? Is anybody high? Is anybody high?
A little bit.
Anybody? Yes, there's some high. You high, sir? Are you high? You wish you were. I'm high. I'm very high. I'm high. High cholesterol. High blood pressure. Yeah, high blood pressure. High BMI. Low blood sugar. Yeah, low blood sugar. Yeah, no. Basically, I'm a saturated fatty sweetener. That's what I am. Yes, no. Because basically, what happened was I know all this because I went on. When you get to a certain age, you go on one of these NHS health checks. Has anybody been for an NHS health check? Yep. And how was it?
All right. Well, good news, I suppose.
Good news, I suppose. Yes, he's one of my friends. He's not going to tell me the truth. No. Mine wasn't so good because as I was told all these things. You know, the high BMI, the high cholesterol. I was basically told. So I said to the doctor, what do I need to do? How do I rectify this? I was basically told I need to become a vegan.
Boo.
Yes, boo. Yes, boo. Boo. Yes, boo. Boo. Do we have any vegans then? Do we?
I'd rather die.
Yes, I would. That's why I've got the high blood pressure, sir. Yes, no, I blame him for everything because vegans, they are the new alpha men, the vegans. They are because I'm still like I'm 48, right? 48. I'm still single. Yes, I know. Hard to believe. Thank you. Yes. Didn't make any sympathy there, but thank you. No. So I'm like I'm still single, but I read and I know the reason why. It's because I was reading this article in the Guardian. We all know the Guardian. The Guardian.
Yep.
Yes, we know. Yes, good. So the Guardian said they interviewed Peter. Do we all know Peter? Peter, people for the ethical treatment of animals. Do we all know them? Yeah. So they said to the ladies, not to you, sir, to the ladies, not you, to her. They said if your man is eating meat, you must deny him sex. Yes. No, see, this is not good. So see, I have no hope because I don't know what you'll get to know about us South Africans. You know, we don't do that. You know, we don't do that vegan malarkey. No, we don't do that. You know, because when I was growing up, you know, back in South Africa, I was told meat is meat and a man must eat. You know, salad is salad. It will make you flaccid. But no, you see, we have to be. Sir, you and I, we need to be progressive. Us men, all the men, we need to be progressive and move with the times because if you want her number, you better eat that cucumber. An apple a day will get you laid. Oranges and lemons, your plums will be in heaven. Yes, no, my plums are not in heaven. Definitely not. Not in heaven. As I said, like I'm 48. I'm a middle-aged man. It's weird though because I talk about being middle-aged and and people often argue no, but you're not middle-aged and it's weird because how do you decipher what is middle age? You know, where does it start? Where does it end? You know, how do you configure? You know, how do you work out what is middle age? And I'm starting to work out. It's like I know a lot of things that, like, you know, people like 20 years younger than me don't know anymore. Like I can still remember things, like certain movies. I can remember these movies, and kids like half my age, you know, they won't know what I'm talking about. Like I'll give you an example. So like it was a couple of years ago. I was visiting a mate of mine. We're sitting in his back garden. You know, we having the weather was good. We were having a few beers and a barbecue, or a braai as we call it in South Africa, and we started reminiscing about all the old movies we used to watch. You know, in the 90s, 80s, and the 1990s, you know, on VHS. You know, we all know VHS is. Remember, do you remember VHS? And so his children, they're teenagers, they overheard it and they said, oh, what's VHS? What's VHS? Is that the new strain of COVID? So you see, they didn't know. I mean, but like, you know how I know that I'm really middle aged is because I'm too old. I'm too old to be a toy boy. I'm too old. It's too old. 48. I'm telling you, it's too old. It's too old. I remember when I was 28. When I was 28. Now that was Toy Boy Prime. That was Toy Boy Prime. Just like Amazon Prime, you know, you get the Cougars get a free trial and a refund after 30 days. Yes, just like that. Yes, but like a friend of mine, she said to me, "But Gareth, you're not too old to be a toy boy. You could date Peggy Mitchell from EastEnders."
Yeah.
It's like Peggy Mitchell's dead. So clearly, I'm too old to be a toy boy, but young enough to be a necrophiliac. Yes, good. Yeah, no, it's weird. Yeah, because as I say, like I'm so 48 now. End of this year, I turned 49. And then next year, it's the big 50. Big 50. And I've been realizing, you know, I've probably lived more than half of my life already, you know. So, yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you. Yes, it's a wonderful thing to think about. So I feel like I'm in the purgatory stage of life. You know, purgatory. We all know what purgatory is, don't we? Purgatory. So for those of you who don't know what purgatory is, basically it's that waiting room in the afterlife between heaven and hell. But the way I think of purgatory, it's like being stuck on a train between Selhurst and West Croydon. With diarrhea. You know, am I going to heaven? Am I going to hell? Am I puking? Am I shitting? What's going on? I don't know. No, I don't know. Yeah. The one thing, so I've been living in the UK now for like over 20 years, and obviously there are differences between UK and South Africa. What I do like about UK, one of the things I like is the elections they have here. The elections. I like it because it's nice. Because if you don't like a politician, you get to vote them out. You know, I like that. You know, in South Africa, if we don't like a politician, we just shoot him. Yeah, no. I'm joking. We don't shoot him. But we do enjoy a good riot. We do enjoy a good riot. Like the riots you guys had, yeah, a few months. No, that was kids' play. I remember like about 3 years ago. We ousted our last president. He was a very, very dodgy guy. Jacob Zuma. Google him later. Yeah, very, very dodgy guy. And we ousted him. And then the country went into riots because his followers, they weren't happy. So half the country was in riots, and it was crazy. And like I was watching this in Sky News because for me, writing's more of a spectator sport. I don't like to take part myself, you know. So I was watching this in Sky News, right? And the writers were advancing on a shopping mall, you know. And then the police were protecting the shopping mall, and they had their barricade, they had their cars and their shields, and they were standing there. And the writers were advancing, and And then there was this one man, one writer. He was the alpha male of the group. He threw a Molotov cocktail. But the good thing about this man was, at least he was wearing his COVID face mask. Because this man, he was a COVID-friendly revolutionary. He was very COVID-friendly, very, very. He was good. But like the crazy thing is, nobody will ever remember this guy because a man wearing a COVID face mask, it's not exactly Che Guevara with the beret. It's not going to sell the merchandise and the posters, is it? No, it's not. And it got me thinking, right? Like if when there was the whole communist revolution in Cuba, if there had been COVID around then, would Che Guevara have worn a face mask?
I like to smoke a cigar.
There's Fidel Castro. But would he have worn one? I mean, would Fidel Castro have worn one? Would Osama bin Laden have worn one? Yes, these are the questions that keep me awake at night. Yeah, so I watch a lot of I watch a lot of TV. I watch a lot of TV and box sets, particularly during COVID. That's all I did. And I watched this during the back end of COVID. There was this miniseries in Channel 4 called "It's a Sin." Did anybody watch that? Anybody? No. Okay, so for those of you who don't know what it's about, it was basically a drama series, and it was set in the 1980s, and it was basically how the AIDS pandemic affected gay men in London in the 1980s. And yeah, it was created by this man called Russell T Davies, and he was interviewed by a journalist, and they said, "Oh, your drama, it was so authentic. It was so authentic. How did you get it to be so authentic?" And he said, "Well, the reason my drama was so authentic was because the gay characters were portrayed by real life gay men, and that's how you get things authentic." And it got me thinking, we need to start making cinema and TV more authentic. So if we have a movie about a policeman, we have to find ourselves a real life policeman. And if we have a movie about a pirate, we're going to have to find ourselves an actual pirate. And if we have a movie about a top politician, we're going to have to find ourselves a massive cunt. Yeah, okay, so we'll end on this. So I used to have a so back in when I grew up in South Africa in the 70s and the 80s, we used to be when you turned 18, you got conscripted into the military. You had to do two years of military service, and it was quite funny how they tried to sell it to us. They said, like, just go away. Just go away. Just think of it like a gap year. Just think of it like a gap year. Just think of it like a gap year. You can go away. You can go and find yourself. Yeah, I mean, the only thing I was likely to find was the Cuban firing squad in Angola. Yeah. But I was lucky because when I turned 18, it was 1994. First democratic elections, Nelson Mandela becomes president. So like no more army. So no army for me. So I dodged a bullet there. I literally dodged that Cuban bullet. But a friend of mine, he wasn't so lucky. He was 2 years older, so he got drafted into the army, and he's there for a little while, and he's panicking. He's like, I can't. He's thinking, I can't do this. I have to get out of it. So what he did was he got hold of a firearm, and he blew a hole in his hand. Yeah. I mean, it's a bit extreme for a sickie, don't you think? Yeah. It's a bit extreme for a sickie. It's not the way I pull a sickie, Normally when I pull a sickie, I pick up the phone my boss, fake cough, and that's normally good enough. But then again, you know, my boss is from Northern Ireland, so maybe a bullet in the hand would be more suffice. And on that rather dreary note, you guys have been great. That's been my time. Welcome, Ray, back to the stage. Thank you.
You could maybe combine the pulling